नमस्कार दोस्तों, आशा करता हूं आप लोग अच्छे होंगे। कई बार लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं कि क्या सर आप संतुष्ट हो अर्नब गोस्वामी जी जो कि आज बात नहीं कर रहे सुशांत सिंह राजपूत पे, तो उनकी कवरेज जो थी क्या आप उसको लेके संतुष्ट हो? मैं उनको यही बात कहना चाहूंगा, मैं 100% सेटिस्फाई हूं, संतुष्ट हूं। अर्नब गोस्वामी जी ने जो योगदान दिया, जिस तरीके से लोगों को जागरूक किया इस मुहिम में, जो आज बात हो रही है जस्टिस फॉर सुशांत सिंह राजपूत, इसमें जो लोग जुड़े हैं उसमें अर्नब गोस्वामी को पूरा क्रेडिट जाता है। उन्होंने आज जो देखा है, आज जो लड़े हैं वो उद्धव सरकार से, ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ उनके ही बस का था। नहीं तो दूसरे चैनल्स ने तो आपने देखे किस तरीके से यू टर्न लिया। फॉर एग्जांपल टाइम्स नाउ ये भी यही वादे कर रहा था कि सुशांत को जस्टिस दिलवाएंगे, लेकिन ये किस तरह से यू टर्न लिए। अगर टीआरपी की बात करें कि सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के मामले में सिर्फ टीआरपी के लिए अर्नब गोस्वामी जी थे, तो ऐसा भी नहीं है, क्योंकि आपको ध्यान होगा डीएनए जो जी चैनल है, ये जी न्यूज भी टीआरपी के लिए विषय उठा रहा था जस्टिस फॉर सुशांत सिंह राजपूत, लेकिन जैसे ही उन्हें पता लगता है कि वो टीआरपी नहीं ले पा रहे हैं तो उन्होंने ये विषय ही छोड़ दिया और उसके बाद एंटी सुशांत हो गए और जस्टिस फॉर रिया को पकड़ लिया। तो आपके सामने देखिए रियलिटी है कि अर्नब गोस्वामी जी ने सही चीज दिखाई, दिल से दिखाई, तो जनता ने उनको पकड़ा। नहीं तो दूसरे चैनल ने भी ढोंग रचने की कोशिश की थी लेकिन वो विफल रहे। तो फिर अर्नब गोस्वामी जी अब बात क्यों नहीं कर रहे? तो हमने ये सारी चीजें देखी है कि किस तरीके से उनके पीछे मुंबई पुलिस पड़ी, महाराष्ट्र सरकार पड़ी, उनको जेल तक जाना पड़ा। ये सब हमने देखा है। और क्यों? क्योंकि उन्होंने सत्य के रास्ते पे चलना स्वीकार किया। अब देखो रिपब्लिक की जीत हुई, आप अच्छे से जानते हो कि जो फेक टीआरपी स्कैम जो पूरा निकाला था कि फेक टीआरपी केस चल रहा है, जो पता लगा बाद में अब जाके कि फेक टीआरपी केस ही फेक था। तो परमबीर सिंह ने पूरा का पूरा जो एक स्कैम रन किया और बाद में पता लगता है कि अनिल देशमुख वो व्यक्ति था जो अर्नब को गिरफ्तार करवाना चाह रहा था। आपको ये याद दिला दूं, अनिल देशमुख ही वो व्यक्ति था जो ये भी चाह रहा था कि सीबीआई ना बैठे सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के मामले में। खैर ये तो सीएम खुद भी चाह रहे थे, आपको ध्यान होगा उद्धव ठाकरे भी यही बात बोल रहे थे कि सीबीआई नहीं बैठनी चाहिए सुशांत मामले में। मुंबई पुलिस की जांच ठीक है, जो उन्होंने 10 मिनट में क्लियर कर दिया कि सुसाइड है, उसके बाद तो कुछ नहीं। तो ये सारी चीजें क्या दर्शाई कि यहां पे झोल है, बहुत अच्छे से सबको समझ में आ गया। तो अब अर्नब गोस्वामी जी जो कि उनकी जीत हुई, पता लगा कि किस तरीके से अर्नब गोस्वामी के भैया पीछे पड़ी महाराष्ट्र सरकार, तो अब इन्होंने कुछ कहा है तो वो आप सुनिए और खुद जज कीजिए कि किस तरीके से अर्नब गोस्वामी जी कह रहे हैं कि उन्हें बिल्कुल भी पछतावा नहीं है कि उन्होंने सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के केस को कवर किया। और मैं भी यही कहूंगा कि उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से इसको कवर किया। बाकी आप इस वीडियो को देखिए।
We started? Yeah. Okay. Are we live now? Hello everyone. I hope we are live now, I think. Yeah. Okay. Can someone give me a thumbs up just to check that we are live? Okay. So today, there was the breaking news today is that the biggest ever conspiracy against any Indian media house stands exposed today. And 344 days after the horrific allegations were hurled at the Republic Media Network with a clear attempt to tarnish the Republic Media Network, and 317 days after the illegal arrest which they carried out in my house, after 317 days after I was arrested, the Republic Media Network, your network, has been vindicated. The truth is out. And the jailed and suspended notorious police officer Sachin Vase, accused of murder and extortion, has told the Enforcement Directorate in a written statement, and I have a copy of that statement here with me. He has said in this statement that the then Home Minister of Maharashtra, Anil Deshmukh, was giving him instructions in both the TRP case and the 306 case, and the clear instructions was somehow arrest Arnab. Now, why I want to just tell you that this is not just unconstitutional, it's completely and absolutely illegal. This is not how the police in this country are supposed to work. You cannot work on political instructions. If you're working on political instructions, you're trying to reverse engineer some kind of a case. You're acting on political instructions, you're basically saying, we're going to fix someone. So what they tried to do is that they tried to fix me. And they thought that we would come under pressure. They thought that we would give in. They thought they were very powerful. They thought that after all, what is an individual journalist, an individual organization? We can finish Republic, we'll put people in jail, and they did that. They put my colleagues in jail. One of my colleagues was put in jail for 27 days in Taloja. I see absolutely no reason. And they also thought, one thing I want to tell you, and everyone who is saying congratulations, thank you so much, it's wonderful being on this Facebook Live. I want to tell you the real story today. What they wanted to do was join hands with my quote-unquote rivals or competitors in the media. You know, viewers, that I started Republic, honest intent, honest effort, and we grew because we had the love and affection of the people. There are many people in the media who don't like us, and essentially, we become a competitive threat to them. They believe that we are becoming much stronger, we are becoming more popular. They needed to put speed breakers. So what these people in the media did was, I think, that they also joined hands with this Parambir Sachin Waze combination, Deshmukh combination, and they thought if we all sort of come together, then we will be able to throttle this organization. And we have the media with us, and we have the police with us, we have the politicians with us, we have a lot of expensive lawyers with us. How can an organization fight us back? They thought we would give in. We didn't give in. We fought resolutely. And today, on the 7th of October, it's going to be 1 year since all those allegations were hurled at us. And what happens after 1 year? Full circle, after 1 year, it now comes out that this was a case of fixing. And I'm not saying it. The conspirators are saying that it was fixing. I'm not the one putting my arguments out. This is not what my lawyers are saying. Those who conspired against me have now fought against each other, and as this can of worms breaks, they are talking about each other, and they are saying that we were trying to fix, and they are saying I took instructions from so and so and so and so. But bottom line is that the consequences of something like this, which is complete misuse of the police machinery, is ridiculous. And viewers, which channel was named in this FIR that Parambir Singh did a press conference about. It was not Republic, it was another channel, another English channel. And Parambir Singh did a press conference, and not once, not twice, but on 4 different occasions he named us as an accused. Today the truth is out. The entire top media, Republic Media Network management was continued to be summoned. What happened? What came out of it? They thought they would humiliate us, make us wait endlessly outside their thanas. They thought they could summon us. They thought that they could put out a FIR, omnibus FIR against 1,000 journalists of the Republic Media Network. Where are they today? Where are they today? They thought they would hound us, harass us. I'll tell you one more thing today. They called all my investors and shareholders, and at one point of time, I was so disgusted with the way they were behaving that I actually, went and declared my entire bank accounts. I said I'm going to make it public, and they could not find a thing about us. They wanted to find out where we were buying toilet paper from. They wanted to find out every 100 rupees of expense the Republic Media Network was doing. And you know what? They were completely shocked, because they carried out this persecution for the longest time, and they couldn't come out with one single fact against us. Not one single fact. Not one single fact. And all the journalists of the Republic Media Network were booked by the Mumbai police in an act of grave malice. They were booked under Section 3(1) of the Police Incitement to Disaffection Act 1922. A law used by the British to suppress Indians was used against the Republic Media Network. It was a clear case on political instructions, fix Republic, and the whole idea was somehow isolate this organization, isolate the individual, isolate Arnab, separate him from the people, make all kinds of comments. And viewers, the worst part of it was that many of these people conspired with Pakistan. That was the last nail in their coffin. They conspired with Pakistan. In January, Pakistan declared its intentions. The Foreign Ministry of Pakistan, the Prime Minister, all started making statements against Republic, because the Pakistanis also thought that, with these conspirators in India, we also have a common intent, and our common target is Arnab. So let's join hands. And I was completely flabbergasted. And here was the Vadra Congress. They came together, they did a press conference. Vadra Congress as well as Pakistan all came together. They thought they could fix Republic. I want you to raise your voice for me. Will you do that, please? Will you do that, please, for me? I'm asking the question to you today. And one of the reasons I wanted to come on this Facebook Live was to ask you. You have always raised your voice for me. Will you raise your voice for me today? Will you please ask those channels which participated in this conspiracy against Pakistan, do they have the courage to put out the news today? Would they go on record today? Would they discuss this case today? Would they put the facts today? And yes, Meghna, you are saying they stooped so low. Yes, they stooped very, very low. And for what reason? Because perhaps at some point they felt that they had a corporate or ideological agenda vis-a-vis me. But that's, today, okay, let me read out parts of what has been said by Sachin Vaze. He says that Anil Vaze used to give me the directions and instructions in the TRP case, which means the entire TRP case was political fixing. Entire TRP case was political fixing. I launched Republic on the 6th of May 2017, and on the day when I launched, we put all our heart out. And the first day, I remember when the ratings came, we had 52% channel share. When you have the people with you, you don't need anything. You don't need marketing. You certainly don't need fixing. You can't win or buy the people of the country by paying 500 rupees. They thought they would put out that lie. And they thought there are so many people in the media who would agree with them, and they would create this narrative, and then Republic would lose credibility. No, we have not lost credibility. All those people in the media, their credibility is destroyed today. Destroyed today. Which one of these people has the courage to put out all their bank statements in the public domain? They don't. Today the ED has filed a 77-page complaint against 14 accused in the money laundering case. And as part of this, they have recorded statements. In the recorded statements, it becomes clear that there is an elaborate, malified, malicious, motivated, calibrated case spun and fabricated to target the Republic Media Network and me directly, me, my family, my organization. Why don't you ask viewers? Why don't you ask all those channels which thought this is an opportune moment to destroy Republic? Why don't you ask them? Why don't you debate this today? There's one particular journalist, very frustrated, who thinks that, frustrated at the success of the Republic Media Network. They go around saying that we were walking in Arnab's shoes, and I said I have not left my shoes for anyone, especially not in the organization that I launched. They say they walk in my shoes. They were calling us names. Why don't they come on air today? Why don't they open their phone lines today? I am asking all these English and Hindi news channels who called us names. I challenge their anchors to do a show on this and open the phone lines and hear the people of this country. Somebody is saying what shocked us is that one channel fell so low. Yes, it shocks me too. You join hands with murderers and extortionists. This is the worst ever abuse and misuse of public office to frame, crush independent media. And what was my fault? I was following the Sushant Singh Rajput case? Of course I was. I have no regrets. I'm happy I did. I'm very happy I covered Palghar. I'm very happy I did my job exposing the truth about Hathras. If you don't have the courage to accept my journalism, if you can't challenge me on fact, don't put out your police against me. People are watching. This is the most blatant example of how a media house was targeted out of malice and vendetta using gross fabrications. This is the biggest ever collusion between politicians, police and sections of the media with a corporate and ideological agenda. This is the most malicious collusion between police, politicians and media to attack free speech. What we were put through for the last 1 year is the biggest single attack on fundamental rights executed by political instructions of a state in any part of this country. It's a deep conspiracy undertaken in a concerted, calibrated and clear manner to run down and finish one news organization, your news organization, and systematically threaten it. And they thought they could finish us. But I have some news for them, and I want you to pass this news on. You can't finish Arnab. You can't finish Republic. You cannot. I did not need the permission of the Lutyens media ever. And I don't need their endorsement today. Today Parambir is hiding. And all the people in the Lutyens media who were hanging on to the coattails of Parambir, where are they hiding? Why don't you ask them today? Viewers, please ask them. Ask them. Never ever in the history of independent India has a news media organization been singled out and systematically targeted the way Republic has been. All our employees are journalists. They faced FIRs. I was arrested on political instructions, manufactured lies about a TRP scam being peddled, lies. And the same people, by the way, this is the news point. The same people, yeah, some names are being taken, Uday Bhanu, you're naming some people, good. Ask them today, ask all the news channels which used to say, Arnab's got fake viewership. Fake viewership? Ask them why are they going around lobbying, trying to stop viewership from being published now? Because they know when the TRP ratings come back, we'll be back as number one. And they'll be where they are, down in the dumps. Down in the dumps. Maria says, God is with you because you speak the truth. Thank you, Maria. Sita Nair says, truth always wins. Thank you, Sita. So they thought they could finish us. I'm asking you, can they finish us? Can they finish us? Can they finish you? They can never. This is the pits, ladies and gentlemen, what they have gone to. The paper is proof. I have this paper, which is proof of the biggest ever police political conspiracy. And where is that media today which says Republic is TRP chore? They ran shows. I'm told one of them carried a piece saying TRP चोर रिपब्लिक के खिलाफ मिले पक्के सबूत देखे क्या बोले कमिश्नर. This I'm told was published on Aaj Tak, 9th October. Well, wonderful Aaj Tak. Why don't you find out where the commissioner is now? And why don't you find out who the real TRP chore was? To carry these mega exclusives. Remember one channel, very frustrated, mega exclusive, proof 1, proof 2, proof 3. They put cameras outside my house. They put cameras where I was living. Cameras outside my family members. They said I pay 400 rupees to viewers and that's why we are number one. Are they out of their mind? Are they out of their mind? They wanted to sully the name of my organization built on honesty and integrity. Where are they now? When the facts are there, where are they now? Why don't they say today that 30 lakh rupees was paid as a bribe to Sachin Waze by BARC? These are the allegations. Why don't they talk about the fact that BARC is accused, the rating agency has been accused of paying allegedly 30 lakh rupees to Sachin Waze? Why don't they talk about that now? Because the only ones who were speaking the truth was Republic. Why don't they say these things now? They think they can misuse the power of the media to mislead you. That's the bottom line. And I'm asking you, the media is such an instrument. Imagine the gigantic conspiracy of members of the media when they come together as a group and they say, oh, we will all come together. We will all come together. And because we are all connected with each other, and because we have one common enemy, which is Arnab, which is the Republic Media Network, because he's a self-made man, because he's an entrepreneur, because he's not from a business family, because he's not been handed over hundreds of crores of rupees, and because he's worked hard, and because the people are supporting him. So what we need to do is we need to build a systematic campaign to try and attack his credibility. And for that, if we have to join hands with extortionists and murderers, this media says it's perfectly all right. We will join hands with them as long as you finish the enemy. And who's the enemy? The enemy is Arnab. So finish the enemy. As long as you finish the enemy, we are fine. Conspirators, murderers, extortionists, fabricators, falsehood peddlers, all these people will join hands with frustrated losers in the media. Frustrated losers in the media. I repeat, frustrated losers in the media who don't have the guts to face me face to face and look at me eye to eye. The frustrated losers in the media joined hands with all these people, and they thought, well, fine, we are going to win. We have the numbers on our side. I want to tell them today, and I'll read a few messages. Sheetal Rajesh says, Satyamev Jayate Arnab, truth is rising. Thank you. Aparna Swami says, congratulations. Thank you. Abhay Kumar Singh says, truth always wins. Thank you. So I want to say the frustrated losers in the media along with all these villains came together and they said, we are fine. We have the numbers, the power, the strength, everything on our side. We can even manufacture facts. We can finish off an individual and an organization. And I'm saying this, that they lost. What is the moral of the story? Vikram Nagpal says, we in New Zealand always stood by you. Thank you, Vikram. Madhumita says, sad to see the reality of the Latvians media. I've always said this, Madhumita. Rashmi Menon says, sir, we're always with you. Thank you. Archana Rai says, you have people support. Thank you. I'm reading these messages and I feel so blessed, so happy, so proud that I have your support with me. You know, one person, I don't want to name him, very frustrated, phenomenally frustrated person said, a nation wants to know why a TV anchor's personal liberty is greater than that of any Aam Admi or Aurat. But this is a really frustrated person speaking. My personal liberty, it's not a question of my personal liberty. The question was about the misuse of public office. This was worse than the emergency. And I feel really sad that an individual at that point of time who should have spoken up thought that this is an opportunity to use unfair means to settle personal and professional scores. It's so unfortunate. So unfortunate. 1,000 journalists at Republic were booked under a 1922 law belonging to the British Raj and used in the emergency era in order to make them reveal our sources. They wanted to break into my newsroom. They said they will kill me. They said I will be forced to commit suicide. And I said I will not commit suicide. The falsehoods will commit suicide. They were operating, this part of the media was operating like a mafia. They thought they would be extremely harsh. The biggest misuse of public office has happened, and it has happened using me as a target. I'm very happy though that the truth has come out. The truth has come out strong. I feel very happy when I see these messages. And as far as people who, were enjoying what we were going through, I have nothing but gratitude for them as well, because may God show them the direction. Tavneet says, Arnab, you were never alone. Thank you. I have no doubt about it. But I want to remind you about what the Supreme Court said in my case. When I'm speaking just to a camera, and I'm only seeing these messages. I'm actually taking time to read the messages. So many. Unbelievable. Technology is binding us together. At this very moment, so many of you are writing in. I'm reading the messages. Sweetie Payal says, we've always stood by you. Thank you. Ritu Mandhani says, frustrated people should show their prime time tonight. Yes, I think so. They don't have the courage. Supreme Court says, the doors of this court cannot be closed to a citizen who is able to establish prima facie that the instrumentality of the state is being weaponized for using the force of criminal law. So the words of the Supreme Court in one of my cases when they gave the judgment, and these are the words of Justice Chandrachud, forever grateful for this. was simply the fact that misusing the law knowingly or using the power of the media to promote falsehoods is absolutely a mutilation of the criminal justice system in this country. And I fought hard. I'm more and more convinced that life has to be an endless fight. And my life will be an endless fight for the truth. I've thought this through. My life, my profession, my journey, whatever I go through will be an endless striving to put the truth out there, to make sure that the narrative in this country is never negative, that we spread nationalism in our country. And if people think they will punish me for it, so be it. I'm willing to get punished 1,000 times sober, but I will not waver from this. I will not waver. And I hope that you're going to be with me. And these messages mean a lot to me, to my colleagues, to my family, to our network. Lots of love to you. And stay strong. Please keep watching the Republic Media Network. Don't ever give up on us, because we are fighting for you. And I hope I meet you all one day, somewhere. Technology brings us together. I love meeting people. Physically, I don't get to meet too many people always, so I thought I'll do this Facebook Live. Balaka sends his Lutyens media a washout today. They can't stop me. Yes, not me. They can't stop you. They can't stop you. They can't stop us. Our time is now. And whatever we are doing today is going to set the stage for a better and better and better and better India. A stronger India. Thank you very much. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind. Thank you. Thank you.
बाकी दोस्तों, आई होप कि अर्णब गोस्वामी जी वापस से निकल के इस विषय पे बुलंद स्वर में बात करेंगे। आप मेरे को फेसबुक, ट्विटर, इंस्टा पे फॉलो कर सकते हैं। जय हिंद।